Every single one of you have a choice. I have a choice. All of us have a choice. Making the right choices in life is perhaps the single most important skill that we can learn. Is that true? True. Right now, I would love for all of you to take a walk with me down memory lane. Let's go back to a time when you were only 5 years old. Can you see yourself? What did you look like? What did you sound like? How was your way of being? And if you can focus on yourself for a moment, think about that picture. And let's compare it for a moment to myself at 5 years old. You see, I was born pigeon-toed. I walked like this, like a pigeon. Number one. Number two, I had these thick glasses, looked like professors, which allowed my children who were next to me to call me Four Eyes Forrest. I had a towhead blonde, flat top haircut, just like my dad. And some of you I know remember those days. I had a speech impediment. I could not pronounce my O's. My mother one time, after I said, "Mommy, look at a bug," she goes, "Are you from New York?" And being a California native for 5 years at that time, I took offense at that. But also, at 5 years old, I had this overabundance of energy. They tried to give me Ritalin, but I was too fast. They couldn't catch me. The same year I started kindergarten, Miss Civiello started her teaching career. And because of me, at the end of that year, she was wondering if she had made the right career choice. Let's fast forward to right now and look at me for a second. I learned how, in that time, to walk more like a duck and less like a pigeon. I traded my towhead blonde hair in for this distinguished meritage of gray, white, and silver. My lovely wife sitting in the front row, she said, "You know what? If you get rid of those professor glasses, I think these Ray-Bans would look better on you." My mother no longer asks me if I'm from New York. And after all this time, 54 more years of evolving, my energy is still intact, all with no drugs. Okay, well, but there's this one time. Wait, but I did not inhale. As I look across the crowd, I do know this, that we share two common denominators. The first is that every single one of you came here tonight for a reason, and that's to become a little bit better than you are right now. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. Am I right or am I right? I do not know what sparked you to come. Jordan talked about Chris, so it might have been Chris's emails. It might have been Jordan and CJ Salas doing the radio show. It might have been California Fresh stuffing tickets into your bag. It could have been a Facebook post. We don't know how you got here tonight or what sparked you to come, but we are very grateful that you did. The second common denominator that all of us face is that we still have speech impediments. Now, I'm not referring to pronouncing your O's or having a little lisp or even stuttering, but I am referring to us using negative words which compromise our confidence. Let's, in our time remaining, take a look at three of those key words. The first word is time. Every now and then, from time to time, some people will ask me, "Jeff, looks like you work out." Yeah, I do. Then they go, "I wish I had time to work out." And then I go on to my rant. I say, "Well, wait a second, Gary. How many hours in a day do you have?" Gary will reply, 24. "Hey, I've got 24. So, Gary, if you got 24 hours a day, I've got 24 hours a day. You don't work out and I work out. There's only one reason, Gary. It's not your priority," which is perfectly okay. So from here forward, none of us should say it's about time. It's about our priorities. And this is where audience participation comes in handy. I want you all to repeat with me, "That's my priority," 3 times. Ready? That's my priority. That's my priority. That's my priority. The repetition helps to bring it into your cellular level. The second word that we want to focus on is the word can't. That's right, can't. I can't do that. I can't afford that. I can't. But if you merely substitute the word won't, which is short for will not, will implies choice. So if we do have a choice, why don't we say, I choose not, which is more energizing, it's more empowering, it's more engaging if you choose not to do something. So I want all of you right now to say, I choose not 3 times. Ready? I choose not, I choose not, I choose not. And with the power invested in me, as your speaker for the next 2 minutes, I now knight you all can't catchers. From this day forward, I want all of you to catch your own can'ts and to catch your can'ts of your good friends. Now, the third word is my pit. That's right, my pit. M-Y-P-I-T. My problem is that. Yada, 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 ad nauseum, always and forever. The next time one of your friends comes up to you and says, well, my problem is, this is what you do. You say, Betsy Ray, I sincerely want to hear all about your problems. But first, I want you to name 3 things that happened to you that were positive since we last met. So Betsy Ray will go, well, number 1, yeah-do-do-do. Number 2, boo-doo-doo-doo. Number 3, boom-boom-boom-boom. So by the time Betsy Ray is on her 3rd positive thought and sharing it with you, she's forgot about the negative. Jordan talked about substituting and believing. So just help your friends to bring in the positive in their lives. I talked earlier about having a spark. I don't know, again, what sparked you to come here tonight. But all of you at this very moment, hold in your hand a little flame. And if you would, actually, I can't do this because here, but if you could cup your hands a little bit in front of you. Everyone cup your hands. I want you to see that flame of desire. And if you would pull it closer to your body, even closer to your heart, and feel the warmth. And I want each of you to ask yourself a very vital question. What fuel do I need to choose right now to make my life a little bit better? One more time. What fuel do I need to choose right now to make my life a little bit better? Now, it might be to join Chris on his Life Mastered workshops. You may want to join Jordan on his Transform Your Body journey. It may be to meet with Dr. Marquez and find out more about your gut and your head. It might be to join us at the Core Financial and learn about the 7 pillars to financial freedom. Or maybe you're thinking that you need to call your mother, your estranged mother that you haven't talked to for 5 years, or your father, or a close friend, or a loved one. I don't know what that fuel is for each of you, but you do. I look around and I see that you're surrounded by fellow paupers who are caring, loving, knowledgeable, resourceful, and helpful. And they are ready and willing and able to help you out. As one of the founders of Prevention on Purpose, and as a recovered childhood pyromaniac, it is my desire that you would light your flame tonight. Back to you, CJ.